Yeah, we on. Hit the music.
That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income. You can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and Khaled's prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number one, why is there no blood? Question number two, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shits all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit, handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why is the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget, they got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know where to begin. A bunch of new chapters. You didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it, like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask. We all gotta blast back. We're in the game, but we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanika Views to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, so don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, your Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All those strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.
Well, like I say, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Good evening to everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you're located. We're glad to be here. I like to say that everything on this show is alleged and used for entertainment, religious, spiritual purposes. We like to say that right away. I like to welcome my co-host with me. We got Pam Holmes and Crown Reese in the building. What's up, family?
What's up, bro? What's up?
You there, Pam?
Hey.
Yeah,
Hi,
Hey,
everyone.
the crew
hey,
in the
hey, what's
building
up?
today. Pam, the day Warner. Crown Reese is my brother from another mother. And we are here today to talk about some pretty interesting things. I mean, this case has never, ever it just surprises come every day. Since it happened, there's always a surprise. And so we got part of another interview that Keefy D did, where he states that Reggie Wright Jr. did it. He was asked deliberately, if you didn't do it, who do you think did? He said, Reggie Wright Jr. Let me let you take a listen to it, and then y'all see where we coming from.
If you did not have anything to do with Tupac Shakur's murder, who do you think did?
To me, I think they witnessed Reggie Wright Jr. All he do is lie, is tell stories. He even be on interviews threatening my son, you know what I'm saying? Threatening my family. It's wrong. Even Caden be on them interviews threatening my family. You know, it's wrong, man. It's period, it's wrong.
Y'all heard that, right?
So did.
That's wild.
He said Reggie Wright Jr. He said their key witness. Now, just to be on the safe side, what I did was I sent to my brother with another mother, Clarice, do you got the witnesses? Because they got over 100 witnesses for the prosecution and defense. I only picked a few of them with the big names.
Yeah, it's too much. A whole bunch of people.
It was. Okay, I can tell you some of them. Well, of course, the biggest name on there is Suge Knight. He is going to testify. That opens Suge Knight up to everything. And he got to answer those questions. Not only Suge Knight.
Thing for me,
What'd you say?
the big thing for me is Greg Caden gonna be on there too. I want to hear all the lies that he's gonna get knocked into.
Well, that's part of the show. That's what he does. He did it in Los Angeles when they had that big PCP dope bust. That's how he got moved out of, they wrote him up because he screwed up one of the largest dope busts in the history of Los Angeles. But he did it intentionally, and he did this case the same way he did that. That's why they put him on him, because he was good at messing up things. Now, Gene Deal is also going to one of the witnesses.
You sure is.
Gene Deal is one of the witnesses. Now, I find that strange because, again, I like some of the stuff Gene Deal say, but he wasn't there when Tupac, when this happened to Tupac and Suge. R.J. Bond, who is notorious for making up stuff when it comes to Tupac, even tried to change the Cadillac into a Lincoln or a white sedan, he's going to also be a witness.
Oh, Richard, huh?
Yep. Richard Bond is going to be a witness. I'm just shocked. And then you got members of the family. Mo Preem is going to be a witness. You got Sechua, Tupac's sister, Sechua Shakur, and one of their cousins is going to be a witness at this trial on the 10th of August. What do you think about it, Pam?
I'm glad they solved this case.
You think they solved it?
I said I'm glad they solved this case. I'm glad they solved it because it was wild the way that man got killed, and you don't think nobody saw anything.
I know, but
a lot of people saw it. It's just that they were scared.
Yeah, but I don't believe Keefy D did it.
No, they ain't got no video of that.
I don't think I think we're just using him.
I believe that they cried wolf so long that they're going to go ahead and pin it on him because they ain't got nobody else to pin it on. You remember the boy who went in the theater and he cried wolf 3 times? Or it was on fire or something. And then it got on fire for real and everybody died because he was playing games. That's what Keefy D did. Let's take a listen to what Keefy D say so you can hear what Keefy D say as well, too. What he say, what happened. Hold on 1 second. I'm pulling it up for y'all right now. Boy, I tell you, this is incredible. Oh, there we go. 1 second. You hear what Keefy D got to say about this. Let me see which one. We got about 5 interviews from him. Okay, here you go. This is Keefy D.
Did you have anything to do with the murder of Tupac Shakur?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I wasn't even in the matter. I wasn't in the matter, period.
Do you regret the book and the interview?
Yeah, I was just after the money, and they said I was covered. I did it for the money. You know what I'm saying? And
But did anyone tell you maybe it's not a good idea to do that because they might arrest you after they hear you say that or read it in your book? Like, did anyone close to you say, not a good idea?
That was a ghostwriter. I didn't write that book. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about no Winston Churchill, Frank Sinatra. Just read the book. You know I didn't write that book. You know what I'm saying? And the Vlad thing, the lady, she gave me $150,000.
But then when I was watching the interview this week, and the way you sort of go through it by play, like, then this happened, it's very believable.
They wrote me a script to follow. My lawyer came with the script. It seemed like he was in bed with them the whole time.
When you were talking in this, if you did not have anything to do with Tupac,
Well, the shocking surprise was that man paid him $150,000, Pam, Vlad, to come on there and say what he said for the FBI.
Cold-blooded.
That's a lot of scratch, ain't it, Reese?
Yeah. Especially for somebody who really needs some shit like that. That's like $1 million to him.
That's people kill in the hood for $50. You give a dude $150,000 and a script. Now, the thing I'm bringing this up, I don't know if Vlad did this or not, but this is what Keefy D said. He said the lady who works for Vlad gave him $150,000. That is a lot of money. Now, he was asked what's the most money he ever paid for an interview. He said it would have been O.J. Simpson, $250,000, but O.J. wanted it in cash and he wouldn't do it. So my point is, he never said anything about offering Keefy D $150,000. Now I know why Bootsy turned on him. You want to get
Exactly.
Bootsy $25,000, and Bootsy the one bringing traffic over there, but you gave Keefy D $150,000 to read a script.
And that's wild, because how the attorney know everything that's going on and give you a script from word to word what to say and write this book for you. I'm not putting my handcuffs on nothing that I didn't do.
Exactly.
I know that's right, man. I know that's right. That's crazy.
So what'd you think, Reese?
Because now you caught up in all this now.
Exactly.
I think that it's the bus wide open. Everybody finna hear a whole lot of stuff. It's another witness on there that we forgot, and I want to see it because I hope and pray that we can make this trial live like they do every other damn trial.
Right.
Yeah, they got Foxy Brown up there. I can't wait to see her up there.
And her claim was supposed to be able to put certain people at Biggie's killing, not Tupac's.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
So
why he said Suge said it.
Huh?
Because Suge put it into perspective. If you kill, if you find one killing, you're gonna find the second one. Foxy Brown is the one that's gonna connect that right there.
Well, since she in there, does that mean Rock Nation involved with this too?
It's about to be going down, bro. And they keep talking about it's gonna be a 4-week trial. It's gonna be more than that.
Well, if Foxy involved with this,
if Foxy Brown got something to do with it, I tell Rock Nation got something to do with it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
because
right.
she's a girl, man.
See, that's the sneaker up in there. She the only person that's in there that's like a prominent star there. Nobody else. Mo Preem gonna be there, but
They guess who else they got? And this one kind of shocked me a little bit. They got the governor of Nevada who's going to testify in this case as well too, because he used to be a police officer.
That's right.
He has to be
at that time. That's right. Mm-hmm.
That's right. It's been the death row police. So let's take a look at the death row police. I had them up here. What happened to the death row police? They was up here. Hold on one second. Let me pull up the death row police. Y'all get an idea who they are. Man, wait a minute. Y'all was up here a minute ago. Man, this thing acting crazy with me. Death row, y'all ain't going nowhere. Hold on one second. I don't want no videos. I want the pictures.
Yeah, Marcus, Vlad is working with the police. Please believe they are. That's why them people be up there. Yeah,
Vlad,
all the time.
no
You right. You know
jumper.
what you know what it is.
Vlad, no jumper. All working with the police. Too many people
All
then
of
too many people then got arrested, then got killed. But let's deal with this. TBD is saying, secondly, he didn't write no book. That it was ghostwriters.
them. I
What you
told
think,
you he ain't
Reggie?
write no damn book. And he let you know he too damn stupid to
And to do it.
even be in a situation like that.
Yeah, he said you don't know who William Churchill is, Winston Churchill. You don't know none of them
Frank
people, but he
Sinatra. Oh,
Frank all that's in the book. And what?
very crazy. Well, I was like, yeah, well, he ain't gave a nut.
But you let a ghostwriter write a book for you, and you put your name on it.
But see,
Like,
that's
why
what
would
Right.
you
happened
let
And
a
when
you
you
know what it
went
ghostwriter
goes?
write a
crazy.
book for you and you put your name on it just for money?
But
That's
that's what
crazy.
happened
Pam.
And
when
you
you
went
went.
on all them talk
That is
shows.
maybe Pam,
Hey
but
Pam, and you
here's
know what
what though.
a ghostwriter is AI now. That's what a ghostwriter is. AI.
But Pam, when you are hungry in the hood, man, and people throwing you out that kind of money,
Mm-mm.
$50,000, $100,000, what you think gonna happen?
Yeah. You jump on it.
Well, true. But he should have knew
That
doing that book and doing all them talk shows. You
But
eventually
yeah,
was
he
gonna
did
get
them.
caught up
But keep in
in this
mind
murder
what he
crime.
said. Most people not playing. Not most people not understanding what the dude said. Let's get right to the point. He did what every gangbanger in the world is doing right now, if they can. Blame it on the dead guy. He never once said he did it. He blamed it on his dead nephew, which ain't even his
Mm-hmm.
nephew. He was dead, and that's what they're doing nowadays. If they can blame it on the dead guy, they blame it on the dead guy. Not one time did he say he did it. He said he just supplied the gun, but initially they said the gun was supplied by Von Zip. Did they not, Reese?
Yes, they did.
So whose story are we believing? Are we believing Puffy paid the Southside Crips, or we believing Keefy D just did this? This case is screwed up. It's either they came out talking about Puffy paid the Southside Crips for this hit $1 million, and the $1 million went to Eric Von Zip. All right, now they said that Keefy D and them showed up at the Peterson Museum while they were having a party for Biggie to pick up money from Puffy. Puffy told them the FBI and stuff was there, and he couldn't give them no money. But however, Eric Von Zip got $500,000 and kept it, and Von Zip used to go with Puffy's mother.
He kept that money because that money was his.
Hmm.
Who you gonna call? The police? Who you?
Damn right. He was
Who you gonna call?
Mm-hmm.
The police? You be better off calling Ghostbusters. What's up, T. Ray?
What up?
Ray.
What's going on? How
What
y'all
up,
feeling?
T Ray?
Ain't
What's
What you
up,
calling
got,
man?
bro?
nobody.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
good,
Foxy
man.
Can't.
Brown is tied in. Foxy Brown is tied in. When it comes to
Hi.
P. Diddy, he ain't coming out. I'm telling you. He finna be tied in to Biggie.
So does that
Yeah,
mean that Rock Nation T Ray is involved with this trial?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I think it's all intertwined. You know what I mean? It's the climate is there, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you just pay attention to the people, the players, yeah, they're intertwined with it. I believe that. I gotta ask y'all something though. So would it be smart for the defense to play on the fact that Keefe D is a pathological liar, to where they got the tape, the MGM tape that'll show Orlando at the MGM when the shooting occurred? Won't that just wipe the book away right there? That'll
Dude,
wipe
I've
away
been
the.
saying this for the longest. I even talked to Orlando, one of his old ladies. I'm not going to tell you, she's a nurse, and I
Mm-hmm.
heard what their family went through. And dude, I can prove Orlando was in the hospital in Vegas, and I can prove that even after he was at the bar when he got released from the hospital, watching the news when it happened, and I
Right.
can prove that he
Right.
went to doc, Daniel Freeman Hospital in Los Angeles. He was there early that morning because Buntry kicked the hell out of that shoulder, boy. Buntry caught the Holy Ghost, and that foot went crazy, boy. He was dancing.
Mm, sure
Yeah,
did.
I think the kick is what got him. He didn't really get put. If you really look at the video, they was missing. They were so them feet was like Pele.
Man, Buntry, but I
That
ain't
shit
never
was the
seen White.
setup the
I ain't
whole
never
time.
seen White look so good.
Right. Yeah. He was trying to perform.
Everything that we seen on that Vegas tape, it was orchestrated for all of this to go down to happen. Everything.
Yes, sir. And
Man,
They ain't had to do nothing to Orlando. That was just a fake out front. All he did there was a whole lie to make it what it is, and it's not what it was. And they made that shit like, well, we're gonna roll off of this. I can just see Reggie doing it. Cause when you look, when you see Reggie Wright Jr.'s face on Tanique's post, you can just look in his eyes. I wanted to make the post like, look in his eyes, and don't you see a pure gangstified killer? Because dude is he a street nigga for real. And he orchestrated him and the police to make all this shit happen. And you just have to look at it because it's back and forth and over here and around the corner and it's police shit, man.
And it was police walking throughout the scene.
Now let's take a look at something else on here that most people don't talk about. Now, of course, this is none other than Sharitha Knight's lover, Kevin Gaines. This is Kevin Gaines. He's no longer here with us. God bless the dead. Kevin Gaines was shot and killed by this man, Frank Liger. Frank Liger claimed that Kevin Gaines was a gangbanger. But then later on, we got the truth that Frank Liger knew that Kevin Gaines was an officer, and this was a paid hit to kill Kevin Gaines. I'm not saying it, but you know what? I'm going to let him say it for you.
LA police detective who was caught on tape making derogatory comments about fellow officers and talking about shooting people has been relieved of duty. Eyewitness News reporter Alex Michelson is live at police headquarters with the latest on the investigation into Frank Liga. Alex.
Well, Michelle, tonight I spoke with a LAPD spokesman who said that the reason that Liga is being relieved of duty is, quote, new information about him. But he says he can't specify what exactly that new information is. Detective Frank Liga is relieved of LAPD duty. He'll work from home, but must turn in his badge, gun, and department vehicle. All this after the leaking of a secretly recorded tape of Liga speaking at the LAPD Academy last November.
Sometimes I tell the truth to the point where it's detrimental to me.
In the tape, Liga blasts many of his fellow officers, including Lieutenant Paul Vernon.
Lieutenant Vernon's a moron.
And Captain Lillian Carranza.
Very cute little Hispanic lady who couldn't find her ass with both her hands.
In 1997, Liga shot and killed fellow officer Kevin Gaines, who was undercover at the time. He talked about it with the class.
I regret that he's alone in the truck at the time. Figure that one out. You know, they didn't hear that? Alone in the truck at the time. I could have killed a whole truckload of them. And would have been happily doing it.
At the time, the city paid Gaines' family a $250,000 settlement. Still, Liga was cleared of any wrongdoing and continued working. He would later bring in a massive amount of cocaine as evidence that was then, quote-unquote, checked out and stolen by Officer Rafael Perez. It was unclear if Liga was being set up by Perez, who was angry about the killing of Gaines. This launched the Rampart scandal, perhaps the darkest story of corruption in LAPD history. Perez would implicate 70 officers of wrongdoing and serve jail time himself.
There was things that were done, and then you cover it up.
Former Officer Brian Bentley still blames Liga for the death of his former partner Gaines. Bentley first obtained the Liga tape and posted it to his Facebook page. He tells us tonight, quote, being relieved of duty doesn't mean anything under Chief Charlie Beck. Liga can go to a Board of Rights hearing and the chief may not fire him. This is nothing to celebrate.
Everything has a process, all right? What we don't want to have happen is for Detective Frank Liga to be terminated and then for him to sue the city and win a lawsuit.
Jasmine Canick produced a radio show where LAPD Chief Charlie Beck appeared this morning. They ask him about potentially reopening the investigation into the death of Kevin Gaines.
That's one of the things we're looking at. We're doing the interviews with the people involved, and we'll take a look at it.
He didn't say no, but he didn't say yes either. And for me, I'm okay with that because at least I know it's in his mind. It's something that they're thinking about within the department, and I hope it's something that they take very seriously.
Tonight we reached out to Liga's attorney, and the LA Police Protective League to hear Liga's side of the story. They all declined the opportunity to comment. Reporting live from LAPD headquarters in downtown Los Angeles, Alex Michelson, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Now, this is important because these are the officers that Suge Knight said that Reggie hired, that Suge called Death Row Police. This is David Mack. This is Rafael Perez. This is Kevin Gaines. Now, of course, we know that Kevin Gaines and Sharitha Knight got busted. They were lovers. Suge took them both out in the desert in Los Angeles, allegedly, and stripped their ass butt naked. And he was going to kill them, but he didn't. Had them walking around, like they was. So this is important because Kevin Gaines gets to Las Vegas 2 days before the fight. 2 days before the fight on an assignment from Los Angeles. What assignment he had in Las Vegas from Los Angeles? It don't make any sense. So to me, I believe that Kevin Gaines could have been definitely one of the shooters in that Cadillac. I believe what Suge said, Russell Poole, Detective Russell Poole said that cops did this.
No question about it. I believe that was one of the shooters. I believe that. I've been thinking that for a long time. He had motive to do it. He had a dark eye. That was one of the descriptions that was given. He was on
I
video.
think Reggie Wright Jr. I think Kevin Gaines, Nino Durden, and whatever his name is, Rafael Perez was in that car.
Yeah, so that would be the 4 people in the car. And remember, they tried to change.
Or they could have used Kevin Hackey.
There was only police in that car who killed
Only
Tupac.
police in that car. Those shots were shot by a professional. They were not shot by a retard.
And Suge couldn't tell you that's what was in there because he said they locked eyes. He seen them.
And said they was on death row payroll.
Exactly.
He said the person that shot him. Yeah, huh? What'd you say, Pam? What'd you say, Pam? Yeah, so I believe cops did this. And if you look at the witness list, they got.
If he said it, that's who did it. I said, if he said it, that's who did it.
Detective Russell Poole said the only person that could
Yeah,
kill
because
like
they got some
that
conniving cops out here.
and get away with it is cops. And then in David Mack's garage, let's talk about David Mack for a second. Let me find him. Now, Officer David Mack garage, they found an Impala. They found walkie-talkies. They found a shrine to Tupac. They found all the evidence they need, and still yet he wasn't charged. Why is that, Reese? You there, Reese?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was on mute, my fault. It's gonna be
The police officer. I can answer that.
See, all of this finna happen. It's finna open up a can of worms for everybody.
I don't care how much evidence they find.
Go ahead, Miss Pam.
Let me ask y'all this.
Well, check this out right here. This says robbers
Well, I
targeted.
said, if police officers look out for each other. If they feel like you did something, they're going to cover for each other. They're not going to let each other go down. That's what it's called.
She must got a back lag.
Yeah, Pam ain't got Wi-Fi. She got Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, yeah. Miss Pam, I hear it too. I
She
hear
got
that's my
Wi-Fi.
girl. I hear it too. Yeah.
Her Wi-Fi is fading in and out.
Yeah. But yeah, but everything that this is it's going to open up a can of worms, bro. Like I said, everything's finna be exposed from this point on in.
So why they ain't got David Mack there? Here you see David Mack robbed a bank for $722,000. You're looking at it on your screen, and they never gave the money back or anything. Why ain't David Mack there to testify? Because this man who robbed a bank for $722,000, this is one of the guys that Reggie Wright Jr. hired to work at Death Row Records. This is his picture.
And he is not going to testify.
Well, make him plead the fifth like Dr. Fauci did.
Man, let that man get away scot-free, man.
$722,000.
And they got to keep it.
That shit crazy, man. It exposed my mind, man. You go out to kill somebody the same complexion as you and just take them out for no fucking reason. That's it.
That's it.
That is unbelievable.
Look on that witness list, and you can think of 20 other people who should be here. What is R.J. Vaughn going to add to this case? He wasn't there.
Right.
They're going to turn it into a circus, try and pretend he's some kind of investigator when he's not.
Well, he's been making money off of this whole thing for years.
Trying to change the narrative, and his father and Reggie Wright Jr.'s father been friends for years.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that.
All the way back to the police academy. That's how his father got out of police. Huh?
That's right. He's still tied in. He's still orchestrating this shit to make it work the same way. I'm telling you.
Wow.
This is the old shit. The old people were still there from Rampart. He is sitting there, he's still orchestrating. Man, this shit go down, they both going to jail. So he can live on. How long he gonna live on? Because he's orchestrating and he's going above him.
Why would you hire a man who robbed a Bank of America for $722,000 to work for Death Row Records?
A crooked police officer if you're not a crooked police officer. Make it make sense.
And why was Kevin Gaines, after he was shot by Frank Liger, Kevin Gaines was shot by Frank Liger. Frank Liger, y'all heard him admit he knew who he was. Why was there a check inside of his gym bag from Death Row Records? Suge was in jail, so Suge didn't write the check.
They put that shit in there.
Yep, they found a check in his gym bag from Death Row Records.
Y'all think they setting Reggie up for the play?
Wow.
Reggie ain't getting set up. Reggie is the play.
He reminds you of Keith D. He stayed online too long, and now the whole thing, thing now is looking like he been behind the whole thing. Everybody can see through murder crap and realize that came from Reggie, and Greg Kading wrote it up. It didn't make any sense.
Right. Yeah, you got to be a complete.
Blaming on dead guy. Greg Kading knew nothing about Poochie Faust. That came from Reggie.
Well,
came from Reggie. Made up shit.
Hey, y'all know what exposed him to me? When he got on camera, when they had that thing on TV with Ice-T and Benjamin Crump with his boule ass, when they had all them, had him on TV, he was sweating bullets, answering them questions. Why would he do that? Why would he put himself out there for the people to see?
To get paid like he did, like Keefy D said.
Like Ice-T did.
To get paid.
That's it. Just sway the narrative. It's got to be something racial. It got to be something authentic. It's got to be something that's inside of what you think it ain't. He was just down here. I'm here in Cincinnati. He was just down here at the conclave. My wife's birthday was that day. And I'm down there. He was down there speaking. And all he was doing was screaming.
Who?
Then Crump, because he came with the Qs. He with the Qs. DL Hughley, all in with the Qs. Yeah, they was here. Yep, and there was 30,000 of them. And he spoke, and I didn't have the video about the Tupac situation because someone asked him that in the crowd because I had on a Tupac shirt.
What did they ask?
They asked him who killed Tupac for real. And he started talking about Nolan Wells. That's what he was there screaming. He want money from that. So that's what it was.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Well, he can scream all day long. I'm from Mississippi. Ain't nothing gonna happen in Mississippi. That's a waste of time.
That's right. It's a waste of time.
Because let me tell you something about Mississippi. It is understood
Military.
in Mississippi. It is
Military.
it is understood in Mississippi. They draw a line. Y'all black folk go to their juke joints on one side. White folk go to the country juke joints on the other side. And when Mississippians cross that line, they get what's coming to them. Boy, it's understood. Right. When you go, I'm going home in a couple of weeks. That's understood. I'm not crossing over going fool with no white woman. I don't believe in interracial relations anyway. But if I did, I certainly would do it in Mississippi.
That's right.
Well, it's set up to that, like I said. That's the whole country, right? And parts of Alabama the same way. And Louisiana.
Everywhere is like that, bro. Everywhere is like that.
It's deep rooted in Mississippi, man. Y'all got to go back and watch Mississippi burning and stuff, and understand this stuff is.
Bro, we know that. I'm talking about from the city. Why the city people don't even know it. It's right there in your face. So it's a whole different thing. We ain't crossing no line. We right there in people's face. Up here they in your face saying that shit. So it ain't no line. So. It's totally different this way. So you got to deal with that shit every single day.
Two things that's going to get you killed in Mississippi. Fooling around with white folks and being a homosexual.
But it's crazy because the senator...
That's why they mix that shit to city so they can do that shit. They mix the city to do that shit. So they mix us all up. So we don't have no Mason-Dixon line. We ain't the South. We the Midwest. We the hay and the yay from the motherfucker who trying to escape Kentucky. I'm right here to get over here to Ohio.
Let me tell y'all, I'm on the border of Wisconsin and Illinois right now. I can cross the street and be in Illinois, and it's like 90 days. And like you said, ain't no, when it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have no buffer. So that's a real thing. And it's sundown. The most sundown town is in Wisconsin and Illinois. And they still got them fights to this day. They still have a
Keefy D is the person that you can see now here, a runaway slave. You have to see what's going on. Keefy D is a runaway slave, y'all. Let's look at him. An old black nigga with gray hair.
They can't talk.
He can't even talking about telling y'all he an OG on live video telling everybody he a bad motherfucker. He a disgruntled nigga with cancer. Going through some shit. He can't put out nothing positive him and his family have done. It's a all crooked street bullshit to give police leverage over who we are is the people. And this is where he is. He done killed the fucking motherfucking legendary fucking revolutionary. Took somebody from us, man. If we don't feel that passion, man, these motherfuckers, something's wrong.
Now, I agree with Marcus, who was saying what you said yesterday, Reese, that Suge should just go ahead and tell the truth. This is his chance to come clean to the world. He got to tell the truth,
man. He got to, man. It's somebody that is in our community, bro. So you say the community. Tell them motherfuckers who really did to kill a motherfucker who don't need to be killed. That's wrong.
And that's what these people are hoping for that I talk to online. They hoping for the truth, not just to say Keefy D didn't do it, but tell us who did.
Tell us who did, bro. We ain't no gangster. We ain't in your set. Just tell us goddamn who did it so we can get relief. The sisters and all of them, everybody who gonna be in this trial, man, is gonna come back to these people, man, for the grief that the shit that took away from them. And it's a whole list of his family members finna be there, man. And this shit has got to be the most degrading shit ever in the world because it's happening to us black people. And goddamn it, we gotta find a way. We gotta stand up and let these motherfuckers know the police. You can't keep killing us.
Okay, watch your language. Come on YouTube and or people flag it.
I got you, bro.
That's all right. But
But
listen,
this is the
do you
passionate, bro.
think
This
that
is
I know? Do you think he gonna tell the truth? Do you think he gonna tell who actually did it? Because that's the only thing gonna solve this.
I
he
don't
gonna
think
tell the truth. He gonna
I
tell
don't.
the truth.
Man,
He gonna tell the truth.
Suge is a joker. He the kind of
What you say,
dude that
Tay? I can't hear you.
I said he a joker, man. He love attention, and to me, he just seemed like the type that he'll just leave it in the air for you to say who did what. He
Nope.
ain't gonna come out and say it.
Pam
Nope.
say nope. I agree with Pam. He ain't gonna
I
tell the
don't think
truth
he is.
because he can't survive in jail if he do.
Right. Because he ain't getting no time out just to say, for this trial. This ain't got nothing to do with him.
I mean, maybe if he was out, that's a whole nother ball game. But he in the pen. How you gonna come out and say, it ain't the inmates that he worried about, it's the cops.
Right.
Bro, they put up that the judge is gonna give him option. If they can't prove it while he's going to trial, they're gonna give him a bond. And the white lady said that. Wish I could
Yeah, he
pull it up,
like
but I
that.
can't pull it up. But I heard that earlier.
Keefy,
What you mean?
He's going to get a bond if the charges don't
They can
set
easily
forth
set
of
him
what
up.
they give to when he going to trial.
They gonna get sugar bond?
nah,
They're going to give Keefy D a bond.
If Suge go to trial and this don't work, they should let Keefy D go home that day.
Exactly, because she said that. She said that if he can't go home that day, when is the day where we can set a bond? Because we can't keep sitting him in here for something that he ain't in here for. So that's what it is. What you just said, bro. Yeah, he
Awakening
got a
said,
bond hearing for this case right here.
Awakening said, I don't think Suge would tell the truth. If he would have done it. Yeah, I don't know. Time has gone past. The man got 28 years in the penitentiary. He ain't got nothing to lose at all,
Right. And there's
period.
no retaliation on his
They're
life
gonna
at all.
violate his rights if they don't. Mm-mm.
What'd you
Mm-mm.
say, Pam? He's not over
Mm-hmm.
the place. He's been consistent when it came towards when finally him and Reggie had words. He's been consistent, and let me let you hear him explain exactly what happened that night, and then you'll see that Suge been a little consistent. Listen to Suge
I
explain.
said he's not gonna tell the truth anyway. But if this man don't be found guilty with this trial,
But Pam, listen to Suge. He got the answer to what I'm going to play for you in court. Because Suge is online too. And these people going to ask him, how you going to say Reggie did it when you say Snoop did it? How you going to say Snoop did it when you say Reggie did it? Make up your mind. Listen to him.
We was blocked in. It was more than one shooter. Only person know the truth, the real truth, is me and Tupac. He's not there to tell it. Only person knows is myself. But Reggie Wright Jr. tried to change the whole story of the narrative, what actually happened, and he was not there. During that situation, Snoop, who everyone knew at the time, wanted Tupac dead. Snoop had a meeting with Daz, Corrupt, Nate Dogg, the Dog Pound. Said, we're not going to Vegas. This is their words, not mine. We're not going to Vegas because basically something's going to happen. Somebody's going to get killed, right? So Corrupt tells the story. Daz tells the story. Warren G tells the story. Now, what Daz says, when Snoop said that, I said, damn, we can't go to Vegas. Who's going to get those niggas? They already going to get got, basically. Corrupt tells the story and says, once he tells everybody they can't go to the fight and can't go to Vegas, turns around, Nate Dogg says, I'm going to go to Vegas. Then because I'm going to Vegas, I don't got to be around basically me and Pac. He said, as long as I ain't around. This is the facts. It's a guy named Reggie Wright Jr., who did security for Death Row with off-duty police officers or guys with CCW. Reggie Wright Jr. told the security they can't carry firearms.
Reggie Wright told us not to carry any weapons.
Pac hated Reggie Wright Jr., so he had fired him. So after the fight, Tupac got into it with another guy. It was a big fight. I told all the security, I told everyone, send 4 or 5 guys extra to escort Tupac to the club. Reggie Wright Jr. refused to send the security guys, refused to show up. That wasn't a coincidence. It was a murder for hire hit. We was blocked in. It was more than one shooter. Reggie Wright Jr. and Michael Moore in the car. They get on the radio and they say, hey, got him.
I heard something over the Nextels that we all carry for security, and what I heard was, got him.
A lot of crooked cops got involved in hip-hop. Those same crooked cops, they cost the most biggest 2 rappers in hip-hop history, Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls, their life. This is the facts.
I'm through with it. Suge just told you that it was cops that killed them. Shot them. Tupac allegedly died. Suge was shot. He just said that it was cops.
Be killed.
Yep. Reese?
You already know it's coming. I'm telling you, the wrath is gonna come. Hell has the tea has of the cup has runneth over.
He's not the only one on
and
trial.
that's exactly who it was, because he very sure in these videos that they were there. Why were y'all in Las Vegas and not in Los Angeles? Y'all were cops in Los Angeles, not Las Vegas.
Exactly. Keefy not the only one on trial. Suge them on trial too for everything they said. You got the answer for this. He cannot get up there and go, Keefy D was not the shooter. Who was the shooter? I plead the fifth.
Everybody's on trial. This man has been telling the truth. And if he stick with that truth, even because he didn't put it out there,
no, he gonna if he gonna testify, he gonna have to not. He's gonna have to not only say Keefy didn't do it. He's gonna have to say who did do. Who did you see? Clarice, let me ask you a question.
You didn't already say who you already said you saw who did it. You didn't already say you saw the police officer face. You know they were there. Like, you can't plead the fifth now. It's too late. You didn't get
what would it be like if he said Reggie Wright Jr. did it? He saw Reggie Wright Jr.
What you say, bro?
What would it be like if he said, I saw Reggie Wright Jr. in that car?
That's what Malcolm X said, the chickens has come home to roost. That's the man right there, because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Through this whole entire trial, that is what's going to happen. If it don't come from Keefy D, it's going to be from Suge Knight, y'all. He is the #1 eye-key witness of this whole entire Tupac thing. There's nobody else living but him and the head of the police that helped all of this out from day one. A Californian, and all the other people are Californians. So you finna find out who really, really, really killed Tupac.
Because he was in the car with him. Exactly.
And they're going to be relying heavily on Suge. And, you know, did you ever think about who Suge could say he saw? Suge already said it was cop. Well, what cop is he going to name that he locked eyes with? That he paid and know that this cop worked for Death Row Records?
Was it Kevin Gaines?
Well, Kevin did some jobs, but no, Suge said this was an employee at Death Row Records.
Or so was it Kevin Hackey?
Nope. Kevin Hackey did some bodyguarding jobs, but he wasn't a steady employee. Ain't but one. And, you know, when you getting on stand, or even if they use Zoom, some of these people, according to the paperwork I got, they're going to come on Zoom. They're not going to actually be in the courtroom. Court don't want to fly you out no more. They put you on Zoom.
I think Suge gonna be like that.
Yeah, Suge will be on Zoom. Possibly Satchel would be on Zoom. O'Preme would be on Zoom. You know, their cousin would be on Zoom. Foxy Brown may be on Zoom, but I'm just surprised Jay-Z and Rock Nation allowed Foxy to be on part of this, and they didn't send the lawyers out to do something on her behalf.
Somebody said and say y'all really don't believe that Reggie killed Pac. Nah, he ain't killed him directly. He made that shit set up to kill Pac.
Look, man, when Pac fired Reggie and when Pac fired David Kenner, that was a slap to those guys' egos. There's no telling what they would have did.
Yeah, California niggas, they think they the baddest niggas in the world, but when it come down to it, at the end, man, that devil shit got to go.
And Jeff Wilson, Reggie left Club 662 because he went to pick up Michael Moore, who wasn't at Club 662. So there's a time when Reggie was not at Club 662. He was on the streets of Vegas. Because Michael Moore was not going to put his gun down. So they had to get Michael Moore. And Kevin Hackney was a Fed. You're absolutely right. And Kevin Hackney was paid $75 million a few years ago for his one store he worked security at.
So who is the killer? Ask the chat. Put it in the chat who you think who the killer of Tupac Shakur is.
Yeah, put it in there, chat. I'm going to tell you who I think it is. I'm putting it in there right now.
Put it in the chat who you really think who killed our revolutionary brother, Tupac Shakur.
There's mine. It's in there now. Death Row Police.
Somebody put it in there, Puffy. He was with him still. He might be in the police with him. Puffy with Reggie. Javier got Puffy with Reggie. I know that's me.
Hold on, you can't leave out I can't pronounce his name. Circolo. He put David Kenner in there. Orlando, Crooked Cops. I agree with you, Machiavelli. Crooked Cops.
He said Reggie Wright, Red Cape.
Rafael Perez. Inside Job, yeah.
You said, Ellie say, one of the Kevins. One of the Kevins.
Be quiet, Mimi.
That's what I think it is. I think it could have been Kevin Hackey or Kevin Gaines. I think the only person who got paid out of this was Kevin Hackey. You don't see him online. You ain't seen him doing no interviews or nothing. He took the $75 million and split.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I heard from Kevin Hackey, it was from Reggie saying that Kevin Hackey put a couple of $100 on his books while he was in jail. And if it wasn't for Kevin Hackey, Reggie Wright Jr.'s name wouldn't even be in this. Kevin Hackey is the person who did the $100,000 challenge, $150,000 challenge that Reggie Wright Jr. Did all this.
I'm gonna say something this. I'm gonna tell you the last of the Mohegans who really know everything, and they try to put themselves in to cover up. Mob James, you in the background, bro. That's why you don't try to come out. You know what Reggie Wright Jr. did.
Well, I think Mob James really changed, man. I've been listening to Mob talk a little bit when he talked. And Mob James, you know, I think he'd be a great motivational speaker for the youth. to help some of these young boys, um, you know, stop doing what they doing in Chicago, Pompano
Mhm.
Beach, Florida, killing each other left and right. They even killing the women. They killing children. If Mob James is sincere, he could probably go around the country and probably help with that a whole lot.
Exactly, and get away from that devilish spirit that he got in front of him.
Exactly. He can really help a whole lot. Like most people don't understand. The Bible even said it. It said Jesus came unto his own, but they received him not. So to many as received him, to him he gave power. So sometimes you can't save your own, but somebody else is to listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hackey was with the ATF. I believe it.
He sure was. And more than that.
Yeah, James is focused on his grandkids. You can see it in his eyes. It just ain't his brother, was gunned down. It's just that the whole lifestyle, he recognized that people wasted their whole, whether you go to jail or not, you just waste your whole life living a life of crime. It don't pay.
But nothing at all. Yeah, you waste your time for nothing.
That's a hell of a thing from a 60-year-old man to come to the conclusion that you spent your whole life doing that kind of stuff, and in the end, you got to live with it. Boy, that's heavy. When you hear him talking, man, it's real heavy.
I just think he had a wool pulled on him from Reggie, and he had to go through whatever he had to go through just to be quiet, because you can hear Reggie saluting, always saluting Buntree, this and this is family, and talk about him and all of this. But I think he had a wool pulled over his head.
How could Mob James not listen to Kevin Hackey when Kevin Hackey said that Reggie called him to drive his father? And Kevin Hackey said that he told Reggie, you may get me, but you ain't going to get me that easy, and told him, I don't want to drive your father nowhere. Then he called Alton Buntree to drive his father, and Alton Buntree wound up shot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, how you going to ignore
Lying
Kevin
about
Hackey?
Looking at a video.
Kevin Hackey said that was set up for him, but he didn't go.
That's right. About a damn video. He lying like what? Yeah, man, y'all did that on purpose. Yeah.
There's no way Reggie would have been president of Death Row Records had Alton Buntree still been alive. If you look, there was, to me, like a plan to make sure that nobody else would get Death Row Records. And remember what Michael Moore said, that Reggie Wright Jr.'s father took them on a trip out on Lake Mead, and while they were on Lake Mead on the boat, Senior asked them if Suge go to jail, who did they think was going to get the record company? They named Sharitha, and he said, nope, it's going to be my son Reggie. Michael Moore said
that. That he threw the pistol?
Yep.
He threw the pistol.
So with Buntree gone, definitely, Suge was going to leave that company to Buntree because he trusted Buntree with everything. Yep. And so now, in order for your plan to work, whoever got that company after Buntree died, and I ain't got to say anymore. Me too.
Hey, crazy. Everything we finna see is finna come out in this trial. It's crazy that there's not more people on the list. It should be more than what it is. I mean, it's accountable people. There's still more people. They try to get you to believe that people are naive and disillusion them, that they really don't know the truth at this point, and has to be.
CDT 2261 to Kevin Gaines. And I'm going to have to say Kevin Gaines leading, and I'm going to have to say I'm not ruling Kevin Hackey out either because of the confusion he started at the hospital. They had to kick him out of Las Vegas. The Las Vegas police chief gave Kevin Hackey 3 hours with an FBI badge to get out of Las Vegas or else.
And what you think a California dude he gonna retaliate behind that, right? Mm-hmm. He's there to get money. You don't give a damn what the police say, because he is the police. Man, you got to go undercover with him, man. This shit crazy, man. I've been undercover. I wanted to see, why do you want to kill Tupac? I just want to see why. And then this fat ass man over here talking about how he run this and these drills and everybody back and forth online. And it's been a mockery about one of us for a whole long time, man. This shit is crazy. This shit hit home, man. It hurt because this is wrong. This is wrong because this is a generation I live. You know, my mom and them, y'all live Martin Luther King. You was in them facilities and all that shit. And yeah, this is
the enemy to a black man has always been the government. Mm-hmm. And the government has basically always been white.
It's always.
The FBI paid the King family in 1999 for the murder of Dr. Martin Luther King, and most of the people on here don't even know. They admitted that they killed Dr. King. Judge Joe Brown was the judge in Memphis who awarded the King family, and not one press person, not one magazine could cover it because the government allowed them to cover it, but the King family was paid for the death of their father. The 3 guys who was charged with killing Malcolm X were each given $63 million apiece because they didn't kill Malcolm X. It turned out that the FBI and the New York Police Department killed Malcolm X, which caused Malcolm X's daughters to get angry and file charges against the FBI in New York. And then one mysteriously died.
Mm-hmm.
The people that were after Tupac Shakur, not just because he was a rapper and an activist, they've been after the man's family for years. The police, they kept his father in jail, stepfather, 30 years past time. He did his time already. They still kept him in there until he was a couple of days away from dying.
Tupac was a revolutionary on the loose.
Ran his auntie away to Cuba where she stayed over there for God knows how many years. The only people that were after Tupac was cops. And they used cops. 504s and 107s. Reggie Wright was a FBI informant. That cop came out and told y'all, the FBI agent told y'all, he begged Reggie to be quiet because he didn't want to expose him. Kevin Hackey was the FBI informant. They used cops. Death row police.
All cops. This is before hip hop police.
And the cops were all hired by Reggie Wright Jr., not Suge Knight. Suge only hired Bloods.
He only hired the Bloods, the people he was in the neighborhood with, Compton. That's it. Flooded his hood with the money, everything.
If you stick with the paperwork, you won't go wrong. All these theories people come, just stick with the paperwork.
That's the wrong people to put your trust in. Police officers.
Say that again, Pam. You know you said the truth. It's not for real. They are not your family. They don't give a damn whether they black or white.
Just
And
like
that's
that
when we have
young
to
girl,
start putting
just
ourselves.
like a young girl down there in Florida, sit there, machine gun to death, and the people get away with it. Drove past, got it on video, and the police ain't said nothing to the family. The Miramar Police Department. That look like cops done that too, or military cops or military people.
Oh yeah, we talking about the AJ Johnson, yeah, in that
Yeah,
Lamborghini.
yeah, Bree and AJ.
Mm-mm.
That was clean, man.
Have to have some kind of conspiracy theory somewhere up in there.
I don't think it's a conspiracy theory when you out there selling stuff and trying to get people to buy it, and sometimes cops don't want to let it go.
Boy, that's just like in New York. Can't sell a cigarette. Choke you out. Yeah, choke you out.
Talking about you looking for a big old trick, you know, your tricks got to disappear, but some of them don't want to let it go.
Right. They don't.
It's easy to blame this on the street. Check this out. So they get gunned down in Pompano Beach, Florida. Breonna Johnson and AJ Johnson. Why those bullets didn't have no fingerprints on it? All you do is take them out the body, because you know if these gangbangers are doing it, it's gonna have fingerprints on the bullet. Why them bullets ain't got no Why they ain't got no fingerprints on them bullets, Crown?
Get the police and put them out their own thing and put them in there and lay them down in there and put the name on it.
Because professional people, they use gloves to load their gun.
Oh
So
yeah.
the bullet, your fingerprints won't be on there. And that's why these guys are shooting. And again, those were perfect shots if you look at that Lamborghini. And look how many people they were able to take out.
Yes.
2.5 people. One is still alive, but the other 2 are dead.
And that's the whole key. In the right place at the right time, these are the people that's gonna make it hard for us, so we got to do it all at one time. Because everybody did it for some money to do it, and it happened, they all dead. I heard somebody say it earlier. How can you have a trial with Keefy D when there's nobody alive and they just forget about it? And I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say who his name is, but he said that he from California, he was there and all this and this. But he says nobody is still alive. Suge is still alive. And Suge gonna tell what everybody wanna hear. I promise you that.
And that's what I'm gonna say. If Suge Knight is going to testify, he is going to be under oath and mandated not just to tell us who he saw in the car. I mean, not just to tell us that Keefy D didn't do it. He's gonna have to say who he saw in that car as well too, in order for us to even believe him. No jury's gonna believe him after you said you locked eyes with the killer, and the killer was an employee of Death Row Records. And now you can't go, because they're going to play this stuff. They're going to play it in court.
That's right. I can't wait to get it in. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be all tell truth right there in your face. Especially it's almost Suge is getting close to even trying to even see time he's leaving. I think he's gonna be gone for a while. He's not. He's gonna continue to be outside as a grown man. An old man.
Maybe they offered him some time off, maybe knock a few years off.
When they start talking about Keefy D having that a bond hearing, bro, I really think so.
Wow.
And this is before trial. This is before trial. So Keefy D has been offered a bond hearing and it cannot be withheld by the state because that time has prolonged of what's going on.
Well, for those of you who want to know, we're doing a subject today where Keefy D said that Reggie Wright Jr. was responsible for the shooting of Suge and Tupac, and the shooting led to Tupac's death. Reggie Wright Jr., Keefy D said that Reggie Wright Jr. was responsible for it. We'll let you guys hear
If
it.
you did not have anything to do with Tupac Shakur's murder, who do you think did?
To me, I think they witnessed Reggie Wright Jr. All he do is lie, is tell stories.
Now, we've heard from Keefy D before, a long time ago when we didn't even know Reggie Wright Jr. was even going to be a witness. Keefy D told us over a year ago that the witness they're using, the number one witness they're using is Reggie Wright Jr. This is from a year ago.
The realest nigga in the room.
That's from something else, but nevertheless, I thought I had it up there.
This the facts. There's a guy named Reggie Wright Jr. who did security for Death Row with Officer.
We ain't meant to survive because it's a setup.
The death of rap legend Tupac Shakur nearly 30 years ago became one of the nation's most notorious unsolved murders.
Hey, Keith, Metro Police, come over here.
Then in 2023, a breakthrough when prosecutors charged this man with ordering the hit, the only person arrested for Shakur's murder, who now tells ABC News authorities have the wrong man.
I'm innocent. I ain't killed nobody, never did ever kill nobody. They don't have no evidence against me. Came and put me in Las Vegas.
61-year-old Dwayne Keefy D. Davis says the night of the murder, September 7, 1996, he was in Los Angeles, 300 miles from the Las Vegas intersection where Tupac Shakur was gunned down.
Prove that I orchestrated this. You know what I'm saying? Your key witness orchestrated this.
Now, that's the first time. That's over 1 year ago. At that time, nobody even knew that Reggie Wright Jr. was the key witness. Well, what is he going to witness? Keefy D with the gun? How? Somebody just said he was at Club 662. Ask yourself this question. Is Reggie going to testify he knew that Keefy D had the gun? How? When he's supposed to be at Club 662? Is he going to testify that Von Zip gave Keefy D the gun? How? When he's supposed to be at Club 662? Go ahead, Crown Reese, tell me about it.
I just told you, Keefy D gonna have a lawsuit with Las Vegas. He get locked up for no reason at all. That's bullshit. Yeah, you can't even find a receipt. You can't even find a video clipping. You can't even find a video tag. Nowhere, streetwise, nowhere, no club from Keefy D. Keefy D was not even there.
That's what he was saying. And if he got a witness that'll prove that he wasn't there, the prosecution got a problem.
Watch
They
the
got a
bond.
big lawsuit.
To look at the witness list, and they bringing in somebody like R.J. Bond, that show you how desperate they is. Greg Kading, nobody believes him.
The chicken has come home to roost. I'm telling you, it's going to fall back on everybody. And it's going to fall back on lawsuits. You just can't keep doing this. It just got to come to a head. So
I don't know what Foxy Brown play in this ad.
She about to be all over, Pam.
Where does Foxy Brown play in this ad?
Yep.
And where Jay-Z never play in this ad?
It was on both sides.
They usually activate their lawyers and stuff to try and keep their people out of it, but he didn't. She will be testifying something.
Yep.
So
and you know, it's later. She ain't been making no money, so you had to get there. Come
on
on.
that note, we brought to y'all Keefy D explaining that Reggie Wright Jr. was behind this whole thing and that he didn't write no book. Those were ghostwriters, and that while he was on Vlad, they brought him a script and they paid him $150,000. I'd like to say to Pam and the Crown Reese, thank you guys for co-hosting and One Nation.
One Nation.
If you did not have anything to do with Tupac Shakur's murder, who do you think did?
To me, I think they witnessed Reggie Wright Jr. All he do is lie, is tell stories. He even be on interviews threatening my son, you know what I'm saying? Threatening my family. It's wrong. Even Caden be on them interviews threatening my family. You know, it's wrong, man. It's period, it's wrong.
That's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income, you can make music.
This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. Like what the fuck is going on? Who told you that song and did you know all along? And why did your bitch sell that painting 2 weeks after he was gone? I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It feels a little fishy. Feels like something's going on ever since that John Legend song and Khaled's prediction of a Grammy. If you ask me, I can't stand him. Seems a little weird. Question number 1, why is there no blood? Question number 2, Sam left in the AM is true, but you're talking about the shit's all up in the afternoon. Don't trip, we're gonna find out the truth soon. Who did what to who? Did they plan to eat the chili fries or was it just a surprise? Can you see the lies of witness in a cowboy's eyes? Are we gonna just sit here and forget? Are we gonna ride like Nip said? It's a little weird that the judge quit. Handing out immunities like candy makes me sick. I got a lot of unanswered questions like, why is the footage all grit and I can't see shit? Who the fuck is that white man in that white BMW? Probably was the FBI. Yeah, I noticed that white guy, and I noticed the car wasn't in the pictures when they showed them afterwards. They thought we would forget. They got that shit backwards. They weren't expecting me to drop this track and raise all these questions with my Mac words. I'm really mobbing through LA smoking backwoods. I've been doing this shit all my life. TMC, AMI. You might just see an empty parking lot when you ride by. Well, me, I see way more. I see an independently owned store. I see the community taking power back, whether you're white, Mexican, Asian, or black. As long as you're not blue. Good ones, there might be a few, but from my life experience, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not defending Eric, but what's the fucking delay? They requested a quick trial, it's been over 800 days. They try to distract us in so many clever, creative ways. Yeah, you got your Grammy, and now you're a billionaire. But what about the families that are still living there? Seems a little unfair, just a little something to compare. I never seen a fireman wearing a bulletproof vest. Yes, the shit to me seems a little suspect. The shit's a little weird. Crisis actors taking away our fathers, making our child some bastards, killing creative men and women for their masters. The waves that Nip wrote in, you didn't know it began. A bunch of new chapters. You didn't think about what would happen after. We would put the pieces together on your transparent bullshit. I can see right through it, like the clear blue sky in the LA sunny weather, where the palm trees swing side to side and we ride together on a white horse or a double R hearse in a foreign car. Either way, you gotta be on guard because they're on tap for anyone who's brown or black with tats. Everybody sees it, but nobody wants to attack. It's sad if you ask. We all gotta blast back. We're in the game, though we can't touch the ball. Seems a little unfair if you ask me, that's all. So take your ignorant ass to YouTube and type in Tanika Views to get the real news. We're doing the shit for justice, not views. Sharing knowledge and coming together, that's the real tool. He tried to lead us to the lake, so don't sleep on the knowledge that he gave to me and you. He wanted us to learn from his mistakes, so with our new knowledge, good decisions we could make. And also one thing I wanted to say myself, they killed Dr. Sebi because he was teaching health. Assassins, they come in all shapes and sizes, big booties, hips and thighs. Oh, your Diddy's girl, right? Oh yeah, John Legend, some things happen at your video shoot. I got a couple questions for you. All those strings you pulled, you still can't make a rap hit. You punk ass little bitch, you probably got a little dick. All the shit that you have to did. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face. This new song with Nip and Jay, what the fuck, I got something to say. What a slap in the fucking face.